Hey YouTube, it's Ashley and Michael, and you're watching The Substance Project. So in the wake of Harvey Weinstein and #MeToo, I just wanted to share some quick thoughts and some really awesome suggestions that I think everyone can adopt to just make the world a better place. If you're a woman walking the planet, chances are you've dealt with sexual harassment. So if you're lucky, you haven't actually feared for your safety. You've been able to brush off the incident as inappropriate, offensive, but ultimately a mere annoyance. For an example, think about a cat call while you're jogging or just on your way to work. Maybe a client that wraps his arm around you and lets it linger a little too long and in a place that's a little too intimate. But what's mildly offensive and a mere annoyance to some of us could truly be fear-inducing in others. So if you're a man, your wife, daughter, sister, mother, insert female you care about here, has likely either dealt with sexual harassment or will in the future. Possibly you've been unaware of these unwanted sexual advances right in front of you. More likely you've noticed them, but didn't think they were that bad. Didn't think it was your place to say anything. Or really actually felt you should say something but just didn't have the words. So what exactly is sexual harassment? The Equality Act of 2010 has this definition: unwanted conduct of a sexual nature which has the purpose of violating somebody's dignity or creating an intimidating, hostile, degrading, humiliating, or offensive environment for them. It includes indecent and suggestive remarks, unwanted touching, requests or demands for sex, and the dissemination of pornography. So whether or not these instances qualify as illegal sexual harassment or not, when we let them occur unacknowledged, we're contributing to the problem. All of us, men or women. I know it's hard, I know it's extra work, I know it can be uncomfortable, I know that sometimes it can even feel like it's putting our career, our business, our relationships in jeopardy to speak up. But thanks to one fabulous woman named Nicole Stamp, I have 5 suggestions that should leave you feeling more empowered and make becoming part of the solution a little easier. First tip, practice saying these phrases. That's not cool. That's a shitty thing to say. Say them out loud to men who are saying disrespectful things to or about women. Tip number 2, boost what women say at work. Listen for men dismissing women's comments. And second, making a habit of saying things like, hey, Ashley had a really good point. There was a really great article about how women in the Obama administration did this, and I'll link to it below. Tip number 3, be mindful of how you introduce women, especially in a work environment. So often we hear men being introduced by their job titles, but women will be introduced as the lovely or the beautiful. Chances are she would much rather be introduced by her job title. Tip number 4, try to talk to little girls about more than how beautiful they look. I know that little girls' clothes are way more fun than little boys' clothes, and it's almost instinctual to say, you look so pretty today, I love that dress. But that's not how we address little boys. Try things like this. What kind of toy is that? That looks fun. What is it? Are you reading any good books? What's your favorite subject in school? Do you have a favorite animal? There are so many things to talk to kids about. And tip number 5, when a woman's walking alone and you end up walking behind her, slow down to increase the distance between you. Or better yet, cross the street. Yes, literally go out of your way to help her feel like you're not following her. Hopefully those 5 tips help. And as a final thought, if you have any resistance to doing any of these, try this. Instead of thinking about yourself in these situations, saying something or changing your behavior, start to think about your daughter on the receiving end of these subtle shifts. And if you don't have a daughter, your sister, your mom, your friend, your wife, ultimately this is not an attack on you, but it's a way to protect and empower her in the future. Hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, give us a thumbs up, think about subscribing. We try to post new videos every Wednesday, and we'd love to see you back. Bye-bye!